All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game two of our winners bracket NaCl versus RESIN. This time we're playing on my map, Faroe Islands. You know I'm going to keep doing that.
It cracks me up that you claim ownership of it, like it's yours. This is mine.
Darn tootin' I do. All right, so let's take a look at NaCl's lineup. We've got ourselves a torpedo, radar Yu Yang, that's Mighty Mo 63. Next to him is Seal 9, reprising his role in that range build, Napoli. Darth Vader Pugs again in the Daring, with Dazzle. No, without Dazzle,
No
I
dazzle.
should say. No Dazzle. Behind him is Oh My's Montana, getting ready to possibly whack whatever gets spotted in transit between B and C cap for resin. Heading on over towards the A cap in the very front is Raindrops Harugumo. In that typical build, although he's dropping the extended smoke module for a little bit more aim. So I call it the 410 Blaze It Mostly build. We've got Speed Ray in a Radar Yu Yang with Dazzle. Nope, that's a Smoke Yu Yang, actually.
Yes, it is.
With the extra smoke mod. Behind him is awesome St. Vincent, same build we saw last time. Russian Balance for Life is now in a Des Moines with Reload. And Yugumo Kaini is taking up the middle section once again in his Stalingrad. I believe that's everybody. What do we have for Team Resin, Raptor?
Resin here sending two ships off to the sea cap by themselves. That's Frice's gearing in a very typical, not completely torpedo-centric gearing build here, but leaning that way with the Module 6 upgrade. We've got Big Boy in a Manotar there, packing the radar. That is the southern flank, sort of backing them up a little off to their north. $1.99 for Guac's Moskva here, hanging out near mid with unique upgrade and top grade gunner.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton's Kremlin bow into B, waiting for someone to show themselves. Very much a survivability build there. Triarch's Gdansk paired up with him, going for gun reload. And then 4 ships headed here to the top flank. Zath, we've got Mad Dog's Shimakaze. Not quite full torpedo reload, though he is running. Oh, he gets good hit on Raindrops Harugumo early. Now, those are the 12 kilometers or the 20s, Zath?
They're 12s.
Okay, so Mad Dog running the 12-kilometer Shimatorps as another one going in on Speed Ray. Is he going to get lucky twice?
He'll be fine.
Woo! Okay. Behind Mad Dog, we have Eagles Harugumo. They've got eyes now on Raindrop. Shimakaze flexing its spotting advantage there. Eagle Lance running very much the smoke build, masking Elgar's Des Moines in there. Unique upgrade there, and then let's see, is that everybody? Oh no, I missed the Vermont. Behind all of that, Wolfman's Vermont taking a big salvo on the St. Vincent. That actually looks like it's going to hurt quite a bit. Nope, he actually misses most of that. But another mostly survivability build for both battleships.
Yeah, this is a very familiar feeling for Awesome, just sitting there being farmed out. Saw that happened a lot last weekend.
Yep. Well, just like that, Zath, we're looking at a cap advantage already on the back of that Shimakaze spotting advantage up here for Mad Dog as he puts more torpedoes downrange. The deep water torpedoes coming in on Elgar, whose hydro is up. He can see these, but I still think he's going to take one midships.
Yeah, he reacted a little slowly to that, and as a result, he's going to take the one. He barely misses the second.
Yep.
Oops, Stalingrad shell's coming in. Ooh, that could have been pain.
Not really getting anything out of that. So definitely a lot of early combat up north as Triarch's Gdansk now stepping onto B. I'm sort of Ooh, big conga line torps on Peyton right at the extreme edge of Vader's range. They all either ran out or hit. Very nicely executed.
Very, very nice torpedo salvo.
A very bold play now from Raindrops Yu Yang as he is hard spotted on the surface by Mad Dog Shima. I'm sorry. Speed Ray's Yang is in the cap. Raindrop is just lit back there. And they're going to get dying. Raindrop. Yeah, they're going to get Raindrop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mad Dog, though, gets slapped in the process.
Mad Dog absolutely hammered. Managing to sneak away on 2,000 health as NaCl making he is spotted in there. That's right. Des Moines radar is up.
Russian Balance needs to get this kill.
Oh, no, the radar is expiring. Shells coming in. They get it.
And so is Mad Dog.
Woo! That That's a big trade for NaCl. Feels like Raindrop was
Yes.
a bit of a misplay, but just an excellent kill there for NaCl.
Yep. Now keep in mind, Speed Ray does have smoke, so at least that means, Russian isn't out there by himself
You you
after the
all
smoke screen
yeah,
expires.
you almost feel like they brought the double smoke destroyers to this flank planning on losing one, Zath, or at least planning on the possibility of losing one.
It's always a good idea to have a little bit of just a little bit of contingency plans, right?
Yeah.
What's going to happen if this guy goes down? How are we going to rotate this person and et cetera, et cetera? Eagle Lynch. Wow. What just happened to him? I think Awesome just smacked him.
Very possibly. We're six
Like,
and a half
stop
minutes
shooting me
in.
already.
6.5 minutes in. This is a much tighter game than game one, Zath. Only about 50 points here separate these two teams because NaCl with a big push onto the A-cap. They managed to grab it. They have the forces in position to probably defend it. Vader Pug's now trying to work into where maybe he can sneak the B-cap out as they rotate the Gdansk. That's Triarch off to the north.
Seal is making Inky over on the other side of the map, backing off a little bit. There's a lot of that back and forth going on. He manages to turn at just the right time to avoid all these torpedoes from Frice's gearing.
It's
Mighty
been
Mo radar.
It's been largely a 2v2 fight down here on the bottom of the map, but if you have a peek at, they're bringing Omai's Montana in to at least participate.
Yeah, it's interesting that Seal wasn't really shooting too much there while the radar was on, and now he's choosing to shoot after the radar is gone. I think it's because he was too busy trying to make sure he doesn't take a torp and die. So I can appreciate that.
A little bit of Stalingrad radar from Yugamo Kaini detects that there is no destroyer around the B-cap. Vader steps onto B, gets radared. Shockingly, he pulled off immediately. I'm a little surprised to see this. Peyton comes in, takes his salvo. Probably the only salvo he's going to get, as Vader should be able to reverse back onto that cap shortly.
Big Boy 69 takes the deep water torpedo, loses a good amount of health. He's his hydro is down for another 4 seconds.
Montana salvo going in on Peyton, coming up with nothing. As you have to, I'm surprised to see Vader not going back to the B cap, Zath. But
yeah,
he's not.
I would think that he would want to now that that radar has expired. What does he think coming up next? I mean, we know that Des Moines is way up to the north. Yeah, Deepwater Torp.
No, I'm actually looking at the north end of the map. The smoke is expired on Russian balance, and now he's nose to nose with this Vermont at about 10 kilometers. That can't be comfortable.
Well,
torpedoes coming in. Elgar going out. Yep, I was going to say they tried to smoke the Des Moines up here, to the opposite position of Russian and not coming up with it. But both battleships now focusing Russian balance very heavily as Speed Ray's smoke is just now coming back up. They're going to pick up this kill, Zath.
I think so, yeah. Possibly a bit of a miscommunication there and timing. At that point, his radar's down anyway. I was going to say, you can just go full W and radar and just get lucky. Maybe.
Russian's going to go out, trying to get what damage he can into Triarch before he does, and there he goes. As now, finally, the Daring is on to B. So the gap between these two teams as we approach the halfway mark of the map starting to slow. More conga line torpedoes also going in on Peyton, who's chewed through 2 of his heals.
He has indeed, but he's back at 2/3 health because that's just Kremlin things.
So now, Zath, the problem becomes that NaCl cannot hold the A-cap anymore. They don't have the forces. They don't have the radar. The Gdansk is still around, lurking, right? So he has the possibility of impacting that cap with his radar, but NaCl has no response for it, as now they grab the B cap, and we're going to have a lead change here in a sec.
Right.
Montana, oh my, getting very aggressive here, driving into some Minotaur torpedoes.
Actually, both sets. Big Boy turning around and getting his other launchers in on the action, too.
Minotaur can absolutely be played as almost a torpedo cruiser in the right situation. Mossva AP coming in, also landing some big hits. Montana.
I think that's a
Go ahead.
little bit too far.
Well, he uses DCP. It's a question of whether or not one of these next torpedoes hits him and grabs a flood with it.
DCP is just about expiring now. And that's the power of that upgraded DCP
Yeah.
module for
Yeah.
the Montana. If he had taken a torpedo there, he would not have flooded.
Yep.
Without that module, he could have flooded.
Yep. Speedray taking some hits up north. They caught just a glimpse of him. They're trying to defend this A-cap, but I don't see how they're going to manage it. Awesome, kind of giving them the shots, and now having to back off behind the island to try to deny them again.
I like this play here. Just if you look at what's happening, Eagle and Triac are both forced to go to this one little part of the smoke.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Speedray is smoke and not radar. If he was radar,
there's nothing he can do about it, because not only is he smoke and not radar, he's deep water torpedoes and not
right.
And that's the trick with Yang, is that you give up this ability to torpedo opposing destroyers. And so I think NaCl realizes that they can't hold this. I'm actually a little surprised they've left these guys here as long as they have.
Montana Salvo coming in on the Vermont.
Good hit.
Big hit there.
Good hit on Wolfman's Vermont, way up north. As now RESIN's able to convert the A-cap, but down about 80 points here. 8 minutes to play here in game 2.
I like this position for Mighty Mo. I like how he's threatening the C-cap.
I do too.
Big question is, will Big Boy 69 get in position here? There's the first radar. They want to see where's this Yu Yang.
Now they know.
And that allows Big Boy's radar to trap him if they can get Mighty Mo to stay.
Well, they have to keep.
That's the if.
They have to keep one or both of these radar cruisers, nearish to the C-cap to keep it defended.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Mo definitely taking some punishment here, but sneaking away on about a third of his HP. I really like NaCl aggressively moving the Montana across the map. I think it opens up some doors for them that they wouldn't have had otherwise.
Yeah, I was very impressed he was able to get that position there and mitigate so much incoming damage. Now Seal, on the other hand, his smoke is down for another 40 seconds.
Seal taking
last available.
Seal taking some punishment as $1.99 takes a deep water torpedo.
Mm-hmm. Seal's dark.
So now if you're RESIN, do you think, Zath, that the play for them is to convert these kills down south and hope that carries you across to the win? I mean, I also think they could make a hard play for the B-cap as well.
They absolutely could do either one of those. Personally, if I was calling in RESIN's case, I might be looking at how can we get the St. Vincent out? Because you get the St. Vincent out, and you pretty much open up the that flank. Look at Yugumo Kaini. Look how far back he is.
I think they're trying to bring him into the position that Russian occupied previously.
Yes.
And then they're gonna make a play for the A-cap. I think, admittedly, over the long haul, I don't think they can hold the B-cap, but they're just they're leaving Vader there to kind of be like, linger, threaten it. But if they push you hard, just run.
Right.
Torpedoes now coming in from Mighty Mo. He's reversing into these Zath. We're about to see catastrophe. They don't have the range. All skill, no luck, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I like to call a Brawn alert.
Oh man, that would have absolutely been the end of his ship if those torps had even 20 or 30 meters more range.
Yep. Once upon a time, remember, you could take the skill that speeds the torpedoes up, but they have less range, too.
Yes. So now...
Eagle Lance.
Eagle Lance is Gdansk, pushing B. I think NaCl was anticipating that sooner or later this push would occur. So Vader is already vacating the area as the Moskva radar comes up. They'll probably... Are they going to take some shells? Yeah, Eagle Lance is going to take some shots at him, because you might as well.
I like kind of what they did here, though, but with the smoke screen to try to bait the daring torpedoes, and then Peyton just coming out and saying, nah, I'm out of here.
Yep. Peyton also moving forward, taking a bolder position closer to the A-cap. So now Yugumo's Stalingrad is spotted up here. They know he's here.
Mm-hmm.
So now the question, he's going to be potentially up against two battleships. As now
Yeah,
with
it's no problem.
4 minutes to play, the cap advantage flips back to RESIN. 50 points and growing, 50 points and shrinking here, excuse me, between these two teams.
Yeah, this one's going to be close, guys. 4 minutes left.
Yeah, this was going to be very, very close.
And both teams know that, by the way, and they're calling out the times. They're calling out the points. Who's winning on what score? What do we have to do? As you can see right now, RESIN's going to win in 2.5 minutes. NaCl knows they need to get a kill.
Yep.
Where are they going to find a kill? That's what they're saying right now. Where can we find a kill?
Well, they're also pushing Vader back on towards the B cap. He knows the Moskva radar is down for at least another minute. He already has torpedoes out there looking for Eagle Lance, but Eagle has backed off the cap. So Vader might be able to sneak this one back as they have finally pushed onto the A cap as well, Zath.
Yep. Mighty Mo, by the way, radared down south by Big Boy 69's Minotaur. And yep, you can see Payne. Possibility of pulling the Moskva forward into the deep water torpedoes, but he's backing up already, so I think he'll be okay.
There's a whole lot of torpedoes going out here for Oh My's Montana. Zath.
Mm-hmm.
And big AP salvos coming in on his broadside. You have to wonder if the Vermont's maybe looking for a little bit of payback from up north.
The Kremlin could be doing it too.
Well, I'm definitely seeing the Vermont shells coming in.
Look at the dodging that Oh My was able to do.
None of those torpedoes land. And so now, Oh My, if nothing else, he's sitting on the C cap, forcing them to react. Oh! The blind shot in smoke, Zath! Look at that!
Someone clipped that. That was a thing of beauty right there.
Oh
just about
my
to say we had a lead
goodness!
Change, and we just had another lead change.
Oh
because
my
of Oh
goodness!
My's salvo.
What
of all things.
what a salvo! That frees up the A cap now. Sorry, the C cap now.
Not only that, but he steps on the C cap to stop the point gain for RESIN. Darth Vader pugs on the B cap to stop the point gain. They only have one cap ticking right now.
Indeed.
And at this point, NaCl wins in 3 minutes. Should nothing else change.
Indeed. I mean, you knew, as of course, Mighty Mo's on the cap as well. They're going to continue to farm Mai to reset his cap points, but those are not the cap points they need to reset. It's Mo now, who they can see on radar. The last Moskva radar is up, picking up Mighty Mo, but Frice, there we go. I say Frice not willing to shoot, but he finally does open up with his guns to try and secure the kill on Mighty Mo. Can he manage it? He doesn't.
No. Oh, big hit there on the Moskva. $1.99 for guac is at under 5K health.
They're trying to farm out Oh My here. They're going to do it. It's only a matter of time here. They're going to convert this kill as now Seal's coming in to try and get this Moskva kill as well.
They need to trade this. They can't let this Moskva live.
Peyton's, look at Peyton's Zath. Peyton's also incredibly low up north. More deep water torpedoes coming in on Peyton's position.
4 points separate the two teams, guys. With a minute to go.
4 points apart, but there's the B cap. There's the Moskva kill.
Kills.
They clean out the Kremlin, and now just like that, there's 15 seconds on the timer. RESIN needs a kill right this second, or they're going to lose this game.
Absolutely. And Eagle Lance is trying desperately to...
Nope. They don't get it.
Someone.
They don't get it. NaCl picks up game 2 in stunning fashion here in the last 3 minutes.
What a fantastic second game.
What a finish. Woo!
I'll tell you, NaCl needed this game.
They really did.
They needed to come back and say, you know what? They can hit us. We can hit them back.
They really did. And that was well executed by NaCl with the repositioning. I love them moving the Montana across the map. I love them pulling the Stalingrad out of mid, bringing it up north, and it just all really worked for them. But Zath, Oh My, has to be the hero of that game. Just the aggression with the Montana, the blind salvo on the Minotaur, connecting when they needed it. A thing of beauty.
It was absolutely. This is why I woke up this morning. Well, let's send it back to the studio, shall we?
Let's do it. We'll see you guys again for game 3.